Thank you, Cam, and welcome to the Chat Sports B studio here. I'm Tom Downey, alongside me, Harris Rubenstein. A fun little segment we have for you guys coming up. We are joined by the Tuccini brothers. You may have heard of them. They are the Magnum PI cosplayers who were kicked out of the Detroit Tigers game. We are joined by, there are 45 of you guys. We have 3 of you guys here, Chris, Joe, and Gabe. Guys, thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
No problem, man.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
All right, we will start here just kind of with, how did this all come about? What prompted you guys to have Gabe for your bachelor party? Or how did this all come about? Or sorry, Joe's bachelor party, excuse me.
Thank you.
Well, Joe is the last brother of us. That's why Tuccini Last Stand is what we called it. We're all married except for Joe. We all had epic bachelor parties, and we wanted to send Joe off with the most epic bachelor party. We threw around some ideas. Chris's wife came up with the idea of dressing like Magnum PI, and it just kind of snowballed from there. We came up with going to a Tigers game, and it was the perfect combination of a simple costume but really great idea. Yeah, anybody could throw it together, and it was amazing.
Hey, real quick, are my balls showing? Hey, let me get rid of these. Sorry about that, guys.
Thank you for that. We do try and keep it PG-13 here on the show, but hey.
What are you gonna do?
There are no censors on Facebook Live, so
we don't get hurt by the FCC. They get nothing here.
Yes, sir.
All right, now guys, there were 45 of you. How many of you guys grew actual mustaches?
I did. I did.
I would say most. I would say at least half. I'd say about 30 of us probably.
Yeah, at least. Oh, well, that's a good time to bring up our sponsor, too.
Excuse me. Thank you for bringing it up, sir. We'd like to bring up our sponsor today. That's Just for Men mustache gel dye for mustache and beards. Thank you for that.
The kicker is, it
makes your mustache look thicker.
How did this all come about? Like, why Magnum PI on Star Wars night of all nights?
The Star Wars thing was a coincidence. Yeah, just a pure coincidence. We were just lining up dates.
Saturday.
We needed a Saturday night. It just kind of happened. Also, I've dressed as Magnum PI before. Because I got a beautiful freaking mustache. You can't see it from here. But it's kind of my gag. So once, we all threw this together, everybody started piling on. In fact, we had people at the bachelor party that met Joe that night. And actually we had 2 people pay, and we had 45 show up, and it's not in the news, but only 45 Magnums were visibly seen in our regular costumes, but there were hundreds more undercover. But they didn't know that. We're masters of disguise, so we're lucky to only get 45 of us thrown out. Actually,
there's the beautiful shot there of the Tom Selleck cutout behind you. How did you guys get that? How much did it cost you?
Okay, that was actually probably the best $100 I've ever spent in my life. But yeah, I just went online. It's just like, it seemed like I was just, my creative juices were really flowing with it. I really love my brother. He's been a great brother in my whole life. I really wanted something every day, something else going. I had real hair mustaches from Bangladesh. We were gluing on people. We had the Magnum cutout we got from a cutout shop. You could just make your own cutout. They shipped it out in New York, Brooklyn.
We had a 50-man bus driving us all around Detroit.
Yeah, we
hired a TC lookalike to drive the bus.
So the rumor was that at the game here, we'll get into what happened there, but at some point, someone tried to take that Tom Selleck cutout. What happened there?
That was pretty funny.
Well, that was after the cop.
Yeah, after we got kicked out, and the Detroit police officer was nice enough to go back into the park, get our Tom Selleck cutout, bring it back out to us, pumping us up, the police officer. And then there was a rowdy group that got kicked out right around there. Grabbed it, took off running. He got tackled real quick by a couple of Magnums and put to the ground, and we rescued him, brought him back to the fold.
No Magnum left behind. No Magnum left behind.
Excellent. Now this is a bachelor party. Fun stuff happens. What happened before and after the Tigers game? Anything fun that you guys want to share?
We had a really great time. We started drinking around noon. We had a mustache dyeing party. around 12:30ish, 1 o'clock. We all got on the bus around 2, got a bunch of pizzas and calzones, and went to Belle Isle. We took pictures around the fountain, and there were multiple weddings there taking photos. They came over and wanted pictures with all the Magnums. So we had wedding parties taking pictures with us. Then we took a little stroll through downtown, through Campus Marsh, and jumped on the People Mover, which was hysterical. The look on people's faces, the look on those poor people's faces when all that man meat walked into that People Mover.
And the best part was is we had a Bluetooth speaker that was playing the Magnum PI theme the whole time.
Yeah, it was outstanding. We had a photographer with us the entire time, taking some great shots.
Yeah, we have 1,200 photos that we're still gonna have to go through.
Wow.
And we had a press afterward for the midnight snack. And
yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah. It was pretty mellow though. We didn't do anything that wasn't PG-13.
There were no fights, nothing broken, no one got hurt, no one got arrested. We had a good time. A little too much fun for Comerica Park, I guess.
What was the average amount of alcohol that the average Magnum consumed?
Well, we had 30 cases of beer, and it was all gone.
Wow.
And then we had like 4 gallons of freaking booze, or half gallons.
Yeah.
Jameson, Maker's Mark, Absolute, Patron,
God.
Yeah.
Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We were messing around.
Excellent.
And what we did is, we charged everybody accordingly, and then a part of the gift was we bought my brother Joe a Shinola watch from all the 45 Magnums.
Thank you, everyone.
Very nice.
Excellent. So let's talk about the Tigers game there. What happened that resulted in you guys getting kicked out of the stadium?
It was, okay, so there was a lady who had a hard-on for kicking us out. Somebody was smoking. She came over yelling and screaming about it. Then we were catcalling. I was kind of looking at the group from the side, and I was talking with one of the other Magnums at the fence. We were kind of watching the game mellowing out a little bit. And I said, what are they going to possibly kick us out for? And right as I said that, I heard the big jeers from everyone over there. Who wants mustache rides? And I said, that's going to get us kicked out right there. That phrase right there is going to get us kicked out of the park.
Hey, I think it was actually free mustache rides.
You're right. I'm sorry.
We're
I
trying to
misquoted.
sell anything about it. We were
trying to do nothing.
I take my quote back. Misquoted. I misquoted. It was free. We were handing them out for free. We were not charging.
No soliciting in Comerica Park for
I'm sorry.
mustache rides.
I thought this was America. All right. So after you guys got kicked out, is there anything that you guys want from the Tigers here?
Well, yes. Our demands are really quite simple, sir. We want 45 invites back to the park in a suite hosted by Tom Selleck. I don't really think it's too much to ask for considering the circumstances.
Seems reasonable. I will give the Tigers PI guy a call here, PR guy, after we end this interview here.
Oh, we'd appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I'll see what we can do for you guys. Chris, couple questions for you in particular. Your Facebook page refers to you as Chris Tuccini. My first question is, why did your parents hate you so much to give you that as your middle name?
Well, that's not really my given middle name, but he's earned it. I've earned that middle name. See, nicknames, you don't get to pick your own nickname. And I am Deuce Cheney.
All right.
Douche.
So this has kind of been your 15 minutes of fame. So what does your 15 minutes of fame smell like?
Rotten mustache.
Yeah, it smells like mustache from Bangladesh, kind of like curry.
2-day-old shawarma.
These do not sound like positive smells.
You know, they're manly ones.
Yes, manly
smells.
smells.
All right, Chris, it says that you studied on your Facebook page here, farting, fighting, and fucking at Fuck College and Street Knowledge. First question, where is this college located?
PG.
This is Facebook. The FCC can't do anything to us.
Yeah, that's located in Downriver, Detroit.
All right. I was unfamiliar with this. I kind of regret not applying. Would you give a recommendation of this college to anyone watching?
Oh, absolutely I would. I don't know. Talk about real life situations, something you're actually going to do and use. I mean, what do you want to do? What are you going to study? Freaking old art from Egypt? Come on now. Let's talk about things that we're going to do every day of our life, or hopefully.
All right, one final question for me. Then I'll see if Harris has any more.
I got a couple.
Have you guys peaked? Is this your peak moment in life?
Oh, no. We're on our way to the top. Yeah, we're on our way up. This is like a skyrocket.
I feel like a rising star, really.
Then how do you top this?
We'll find a way.
Where did this love for Magnum PI come from? It takes a deep-seated love to get 45 people to dress up as Magnum PI. Where did this come from?
Well, honestly, we're kind of known for throwing pretty good parties, and any theme that we come up with, we can usually get people to go with. For my bachelor party, we had 56 guys in vintage tuxedos, and we went to the roller derby.
That's amazing. Have any of you ever actually met Tom Selleck before?
No. Very soon. I'm assuming he'll be at a suite in Comerica Park.
Yeah, hopefully you guys will. So what's next for the Magnum PI guys? Are you guys going to do this again even if you don't get back in Comerica Park, or only if you get back in the park?
You know what? I honestly don't know how we could put this thing to bed. I think this is only going to get bigger and stronger as the years. I mean, this is the stuff legends are made of, guys.
Oh, 100%.
All right, guys. Good. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Keep us posted with your other future antics, and hopefully we can have you back on.
Let's go.
You guys are the best.
Go Bulldogs. All right, guys.
All right, we will throw it back to Cam there now, folks. Those are the Tuccini brothers, the Magnum PI cosplayers. Cam, back to you.
Welcome back to the Cam Rogers Show. Well, that was a fun interview.
That was amazing. Do you know what I love about those guys? They just seem so unbelievably happy to be doing all this. Like, clearly they're in love with Magnum PI. They got to live out a dream, do a little cosplay, go to a game, cause a little ruckus. They're so happy with it. I love to see it.
Now, Tom Downey followed up with the Tigers, yes?
Yes, he did. They didn't comment.
No comment from the Tigers.
No comment from the Detroit Tigers.